Hi, I'm Ajit Thomas, a faculty at Xylem Languages. We've already covered two prepositions, at and in, and we're going to explore them further today. Today we're going to look at preposition to. But before we proceed any further, let me ask a question. I want you to tell me the meaning of to in these two examples. I am going to Thrissur, and the trip is in relation to. So the first one is I am going to Thrissur. The second one is the trip is in relation to. Can you tell me the meaning of to in both these examples? Let's proceed further and let us look at the uses of the preposition to, and you will know the difference between these two. Now, the first use of preposition to is to indicate direction. For example, I am going to the market. Can anyone tell me what to means in this example? All you need to do is translate it into Malayalam. ഞാൻ മാർക്കറ്റിലേക്ക് പോകുകയാണ്. And to here stands for ലേക്ക്. I am going to the market. ഞാൻ മാർക്കറ്റിലേക്ക് പോവുകയാണ്. The next example is she went to school. അവൾ സ്കൂളിലേക്ക് പോയി. So one example, or rather in both these examples, to translates to leke in Malayalam. Now let's look at the second use of to. To is used to indicate time or a span of time. For example, the meeting is from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. The translation is meeting 3 മണി മുതൽ 4 മണി വരെ ആണ്. So to is 3 മണി മുതൽ 4 മണി വരെ. So to here translates to vare. Second example is it's 30 minutes to noon. Noon vare 30 minutes ആണ്. So again to translates to vare. We move on to the third use of the preposition to. Here to is used to indicate recipients, the people who receive. For example, I sent the letter to John, or here he gave the book to his sister. It translates to അവൻ്റെ സിസ്റ്റർക്ക് ബുക്ക് കൊടുത്തു. So to here translates to k, sisterക്ക് കൊടുത്തു. Next one is send the message to Rahul. രാഹുലിന് മെസ്സേജ് സെൻഡ് ചെയ്യുക. So here to translates to ന്, രാഹുലിന് or രാഹുൽക്ക്. We move on to the next use of to. It can be used to form the infinitive form of the verb. All verbs have a basic or infinitive form. For example, the infinitive form of eat is to eat. The infinitive form of run is to run. The infinitive form of fly is to fly. So in order to form the infinitive form of the verb, we have to use the preposition to. Okay, let's see how it is used in a sentence. I want to learn Spanish. എനിക്ക് സ്പാനിഷ് പഠിക്കാൻ ആഗ്രഹം ഉണ്ട്. That's how it translates. They need to sleep early. അവർക്ക് early ആയിട്ട് സ്ലീപ്പ് ചെയ്യേണ്ടതിൻ്റെ ആവശ്യം ഉണ്ട്. So here to is used to form the transitive form of the verb. Transitive form of the verb is necessary to form such sentences. Let's move on to the next use of the preposition to. To is also used to indicate purpose or intent. So let's look at the examples. She studies hard to pass the exam. Exam പാസ്സാവാൻ വേണ്ടി അവൾ ഹാർഡായിട്ട് പഠിക്കും. She studies hard to pass the exam. അപ്പോൾ അവിടെ പാസ്സാവാൻ വേണ്ടി. So to translates to വേണ്ടി. Next is I call you to check in. Check in ചെയ്യാനായിട്ട് ഞാൻ നിന്നെ വിളിച്ചു. So again here to translates to വേണ്ടി. Okay. So with that we've come to the end of uses of the preposition to. But let me remind you or take you back to the example I gave you at first. I am going to Thrissur. ഞാൻ തൃശ്ശൂരിലേക്ക് പോകുകയാണ്. The trip is in relation to. ഈ ട്രിപ്പ് ഇതിനോട് ബന്ധപ്പെട്ടതാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഇതിനോട്, that is what to means over there. Again, if you want to know more about prepositions and their use, let me remind you about our spoken English class, which is currently going on. You can join our spoken English class where the use of prepositions are covered in detail. And you can click on the form link below and fill in the details, and we will get in touch with you. And do subscribe to our channel. With that, let me conclude. Thank you all for joining, and goodbye.